the ball. Most people defer. He wants it.
Tulu Griffin is a dangerous return man to receive the boot from Will Reichard. And he'll let it bounce into the end zone. Chick-fil-A impact players tonight when the Bulldogs have the football.
I would put a running back in there, but it's really about.
Alabama has been pretty darn good on third down, but not their usual elite standard. And Leach erects to run it, and Marks is right near the mark, but they're going to spot him short. He loves to go for it on fourth down, but 3rd and 5.
They're showing pressure now.
They bring it, but it's picked up. Initially, Young now checks it down. Inaccurate throw. That was Riddell Williams out of the backfield, and the Tide go 3 and out in their opening possession.
Have to be able to run the football inside that tight area.
There's the 4th running play in the first 5. They pitch it on the edge, and Marks dives again near the marker, but it's enough for a first down.
Yeah,
only 1 pass attempt so far for Will Rogers. He's thrown 23 touchdowns this year against just 4 picks. Has good protection. Finds a man across the middle to the midfield, and that's Tulu Griffin. A second first down right at the 50.
Yeah, mesh route underneath, and it's zone coverage. Usually.
It's a handoff, and Price barrels for a first down as Leach features the running game here in the first quarter.
Again, you got 5-on-5 in this football because of how quickly he makes decisions.
Marks in the slot, empty backfield. Rogers pressured and finds a man, and that's his roommate, Austin Williams, the 6th-year senior. Great chemistry between those guys. Crowd on their feet, waving pom-poms, making noise. Tide brings some pressure, and Leach is going to run it again with Marks. This is kind of what you do when you go for it on fourth down a lot. It'll be 4th and 3 here.
Yeah, he sensed that they're going to bring pressure. Remember, you've got Will Anderson and Del Rogers.
Tries to get it quickly. It's incomplete. Delivering the hit was DeMarco Helms, who had an awfully tough time against the Volunteers last week. Makes a big play, and the Tide get a stop. A couple tight ends off to the right side. They're going to roll Young that way, and he flips it down, and then it's McClellan out of the backfield. Nice play design, and it picks up 11 and a first down. Holly.
Well, guys, Jahmyr Gibbs, who is everything for this offense, leads them in all.
It's a big change from the running game a year ago when Brian Robinson was a workhorse, but not real explosive. Young runs up in the pocket and flings it downfield and has a man wide open, and it's Ja'Cory Brooks, who's got it deep in state territory.
This is fantastic to watch with Brooks.
So 3rd and 10, they crowd the line. And then they drop. Just a 3-man rush all day for Young is directing traffic, extending, looking, pointing deep, and delivers a shot to the end zone. Touchdown, Joe Earl. And the magic of Bryce Young to wait for someone to get open and then throw a dart.
That's the risk. There's the smile, the Steph Curry smile that Bryce Young has. That's the risk you take when you're pulling away from those defenders.
JoJo Earl, a guy who's battled through injuries the first half of the season, just his 3rd catch, but his 2nd touchdown of the Tide. So Simeon Price on this 3rd and 4, and he's got the football, and he's got a first down and more. So Leach going against his tendencies, but taking what the defense gives him. They're in back. Price again, and this time Alabama all over the running back. They knock him down at the line. Toa combining with Dallas Turner. 4th down again.
On the left side, this
yardage there. A full 2 yards needed. Play clock at 4. Gotta hurry. Just get it off, and it's an option look. Rogers, not known as a runner, but he keeps it. Byron Young's got him, but it's a first down.
Watch Jordan Battle. He doesn't think it's going to stay in this game.
To throw for it this time on 3rd down, and it's incomplete. It was a bullet to Thomas. Again, McKinstry in coverage, and it's 4th down yet again.
And this is how close they came to that big play. A little push, and that right foot. You get 5 guys in this area right here.
Marks, bloody nose and all, just barrels forward, lowers the head to first down at the 24. Holly, what have you got?
Well, guys, he had about.
Careful of this safety.
Rodgers looking to the right and tries to squeeze the ball in the coverage, but Brian Branch got a hand up. Now it's 4th and long.
Yeah, I think Branch is the closest thing that.
2 kickers on this team. Nice to get the Bulldogs on the board here. And it is just going to doink off that left upright. It was fading. You wondered, could it hold on?
Jeez.
And they come up empty again.
I mean, this game could not have gone any better for Mike Leach as far as keeping Alabama on the sideline, possessing the ball. That was a 15-play drive, and they come away empty-handed on both drives.
Earl, he looked that way, and Young's going to fire back to the right side and check it down to Ja'Cory Brooks, who makes the catch out near midfield. First down.
And this is how comfortable he is in full field progression. Look at his eyes left. Ja'Cory Brooks.
Race again, last time. 3-man rush again. Young just fires it into the turf. That time, good coverage, but a couple of flags in the secondary come in very late. And another flag where the quarterback threw it.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Holding. Defense, number 13. That penalty is declined. Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense, number 6. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Roughing the passer has been an issue all around college football. They're calling it tighter, but not in the SEC. Boy, Young got roughed up a couple of times by Tennessee. You wonder if this is a reaction. That was not very much. Tonight, figured he could have a big night against this run defense, but looking to throw and taking a huge hit, and there comes a flag. That was Jackie Matthews laying the lumber on Isaiah Bond, the true freshman. This will definitely be looked at for targeting.
Yeah, he's going to get thrown out of the game for this.
I know it's a rule that some fans out there just can't stomach.
After review, the ruling on the field of targeting is confirmed. Number 8 is disqualified.
Jackie Matthews, starting safety, will sit out. And Gibbs navigates through traffic in the line of scrimmage and rolls into the end zone. Hadn't done anything all night until that one. Spent some time in the tent. Now he's in the end zone. That time opened up a big crease. And you said deflating. Sage played well. Their offense has moved the ball. Well, now he's back in the gun. Looking to throw for it, and it's a slant, incomplete. Try to get it to Caleb Ducking, Eli Ricks in coverage, and they have contested just about everything tonight.
Yeah, when they've tested Eli Ricks on those slants, just think he would sneak that there, but.
And they're going to snap it, looking to throw for it again, and it's incomplete again. Ty get a 4th down stop. Brian Branch got there, got a piece of the ball. Looked like Battle was in coverage.
But yeah,
Yes, you do. Figure to be down 3 scores very soon.
They're running the ball pretty well too.
Here comes the blitz. It's picked up. Young has time and fits the man in stride. Trayshawn Holden who makes the catch down inside the 15.
And give this offensive line, and they're still coming.
Offensive line doing a lot of pointing here. Play clock's winding down to 4. Bryce rolls, extends, and flips it into the end zone for a touchdown. Trayshawn Holden playing a part in that drive, and the Tide, with a very short field, go up 3 scores.
You know, when you have a guy like Bryce Young, I'm guessing that Holden and these receivers, easy throw for Bryce Young.
Foot in the ground, and he, as they say, broke the ankle. The defender who just fell down on the ground there with a change of direction.
That's a tough ask for a defensive back, obviously, in this game.
Rodgers pressured, running away from the pursuit there and throws it low. Will Anderson got after him and knocked him down. It's 4th down. Comes the pressure. Young slides and delivers a throw downfield, trying to get it to Burton, and makes a sliding catch, and it is ruled good.
Incredible.
Burton.
And he's going to put him in a position where he's not going to put him in. The horse can get hurt, but if he were not in a position to go out and play, he wouldn't be out there.
It's Earl going down low to make the catch. And I would also add that Saban has brought the sports medicine staff with Jeff Allen, the doctors here.
Staff and the players that they've been able to get out there. Tua comes to mind right away.
Young hit as he throws, delivers a long throw downfield. There's a flag where he was hit.
Hit him again.
Nathan Pickering knocked him down and is incredulous.
I don't know where you just don't understand. You can't
Personal
touch
foul.
the quarterback.
Roughing the passer. Defense,
Like,
number 22. Contact to the head area.
If any defensive linemen are out there
15-yard
listening,
penalty from the
once
previous
the guy holding the ball
automatic
throws
first
the football, let up. Just the play's over. You can't finish like that.
Get hit again in the game in Knoxville a week ago.
Yeah,
it wasn't called.
I'm sure they'd love to have that call back.
Young trying to escape the pressure again. Gets bumped a little bit after the throw. No flag this time, but here it is. I mean,
yeah, I admit I missed it.
Yeah, you would?
Here's a moment for Alabama, because Will Reichard has struggled a bit kicking field goals. Missed a couple against A&M. Missed one that would have won the game in Knoxville.
It's more of the frame and the durability long term. But the people I talk to in the league, if you love them, you're doggish on Bryce Young.
Rogers throws it away. 195, Bryce is. He was 170 barely when he got to Alabama. He could still, though, lacking. We got to ramp that up.
Right. 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi.
Uh-oh, don't take a shot.
9.
Even around this way, and finally just, after they chase him for 10 more seconds, he just flicks it into the bench.
TV, big rating. Everybody saw it. Everybody's been talking about it. How about how they played in this first half? Giving up some plays, but not giving up any points. That's what kept him humble.
Absolutely. 5 older sisters.
Yeah.
And there's a downfield pitch and catch. Finally, Austin Williams collects it. 11 seconds to go before halftime. Anderson pressured the quarterback again after the quarterback every play and affecting him. So it looks like a Hail Mary here. Rogers spinning, and he's just going to get run over. He just got flattened. It was Jamil Burroughs. Anderson was in the neighborhood.
In his future, we'll get your reaction to that after this play.
Bill O'Brien next to us over here. Backward baseball cap flipped around, just dialing up plays, and it's all working right now. That's Jermaine Burton across the middle.
I don't think we've ever seen him uncomfortable or panic. Even last week against Tennessee. I mean, the game didn't go the way he wanted, but it's just his personality.
Runs around and flicks it downfield. It was over the head of Cam Latu, who has not been involved in the passing game yet tonight. 4th down now.
Bounce back and play a clean game. Secondary very dialed in tonight.
And that pass is complete. Squeezed in there, and Rufus Harvey makes the catch and turns up. It's a 1st down.
Jordan Battle thinks that's easy. Even with replay, those are tough.
3rd and 10. And that time, the pass rush doesn't get near Rogers, and he delivers 1st down catch to Tulu Griffin.
Far enough along to pick up that 1st down.
And there's Austin Williams making a catch. Branch came flying in. Ball out quickly. Another 1st down into Bama territory.
I don't know how he missed it. Branch hear about him from his friends and family and everybody criticizing him. He's had a tough week. He's played his tail off tonight.
3rd and long, and that's a catch made on the far side. Justin Robinson in front of Ricks, and they're stringing together 1st downs inside the 30 now.
Rodgers, he saw one-on-one, and he went to the matchup that he wanted.
Behind the 6 for this 3rd down once again. Rogers zips it far side, and it's broken up by the long arm of Eli Ricks. Has been strong. Turner brought the pressure.
And that's what Nick Saban says. Trust your technique. Back shoulder. They've been throwing it all night. This time, Ricks, that is.
Instead, they need 12 to keep a hold of the football here. Pressure comes. Rogers backpedals and lofts it incomplete. Justin Robinson was running, but there were 2 DBs with him, and the Tide hold again on 4th down. But then got back and won national championships, and Saban reminded his team of that. You think everybody's going to have a perfect season, and there have been a couple of those too, but typically when his teams have done it, they've learned from a regular season loss and come back strong. Or State.
Look, they seem to be the culprit the next week.
Gibbs making a big impact here. Catches the short pass and motors into State territory.
I think for the teams at recess, but during the prep, during the Monday through Friday prep.
McClellan running to the right, and Saban frankly was hoping he would see from this team the same kind of response.
Well, earned that victory. It wasn't Alabama sleepwalking at all.
No, I think even Saban would admit that.
Yeah,
but Alabama was entirely too complicit in their own destruction there. Young running around and fires to the end zone, and it's incomplete. That was Holden trying to work his way across, defended by Richardson. Rogers incomplete, tried to press the ball in there, and that was Marco Helms who got there to break it up. He's made a few big plays tonight, has been explosive lately. Quiet night tonight by his standards. 6 for 35 as that pass is incomplete for Earl.
Chris, I think you go back to the point about Bryce Young not able to practice to get reps and reps and reps, and right now he can't do it because of that shoulder. It's mental reps.
I'm actually a little surprised that O'Brien was saying it's so important as the punt is muffed down there, still flying around, and Alabama's got it. Le'Veon Thomas had it bounce off his chest, and Jalen Moody makes the recovery, and now there's a pushing and shoving after the play. That's this guy in the team, frankly.
Sure is. You don't see NFL backs picked anymore in the first round very often.
No, you don't. You figure you can find a quality back as McClellan is slammed down and a flag comes. Palms up, is Colin Duncan there.
Clarification there on what that would be.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 19.
It comes under the face mask umbrella, right? But you can't grab any part of the helmet.
Any part of the helmet opening, that's just like the face mask.
Tide trying to punch it in here. A 3rd and goal, backed up at the 15. Young eludes pressure, buying time, flips it into the end zone, and it's broken up. Trying to find Burton back at the end zone, and Sean Preston makes another good play on this drive. Yep. Lost Jackie Matthews, their starting safety, to targeting in the first half, so Preston pressed into duty. And Will Reichardt's had a solid night, and fans will be glad to see that. No drama from 33. But
I don't know if we get him on the stool, or can you get him a chair maybe? Let him come up here and saddle up.
Bullies used to having that kind of ringside seat down there.
They have become a different team, so congrats to Dan Lanning and the Ducks on a big win today.
Across the middle, and the catch is made, and he got hammered again after the flag comes out. Jalen Green came, the completion to the 42-yard line, so.
Tough time, you see him get hit that you mentioned, but a good route by Brooks to get that separation. Once again, they're trying to get to Bryce Young and getting to him late.
Foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 0. 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run and includes an automatic.
No targeting, he just got him after the ball was out. Young takes as many shots as anybody.
Will be a big player at a critical moment.
Came here as a linebacker.
Yeah.
His 47th game in Alabama.
Continue to be impressed by Mississippi State. A lot of twists and movement up front by Zach Arnett. Remember, Zach Arnett comes from that family tree going back.
And 33. This from 38. And he knocks it through, so Reichard, slump is over. Bama fans can take a deep breath. Not pressure kicks, but let's get Big Al up here. Equal time.
Well, I started with the Duck this morning.
You did. I think you were more comfortable. You were more comfortable
with the live
up a Bulldog than you were with the live Duck.
Yeah, I like new moves and just so impressive.
That time Rogers stands in, delivers from the pocket, but it's incomplete. Try to put the ball again in and around 4 Alabama defensive backs. JT's was, but they responded really well. Eli Ricks has come in at quarterback, our corner, and played extremely well. As you said, penalties. Just one. It was way back in the first quarter. Didn't cost him. They haven't dropped the ball, which is they were one of the leading teams in FBS in drops coming in. They've held on to the ball tonight. Check that box.
Building that on the perimeter with Bryce Young.
You got Trayshawn Holden, who's a very solid third down red zone kind of guy, but will not wire with speed.
Think about what Jamison Williams did if he caught a quick slant last year.
Yeah,
it was gone. Like if you gave him a seam, it was communicating very well.
3rd and 5, long throw. No chance there. Trying to fight back was Robert Thomas in his 4th down. Boyd back-to-back shutouts in this building. They need 5. Here comes the pressure. Rogers hit as he throws, but the completion is good for a first down to Rufus Harvey.
Great ball.
78's on the left side of the helmet there. The team will go to the funeral of the former offensive lineman down in Tupelo this week, so they'll continue to deal with the sadness of that event.
Yeah.
Kids who are 10, 7, and 4 aren't going to be angry and mad with them like they were last week.
Yeah.
They're his toughest critics.
Yeah, he keeps a good perspective on it, but he deserves some credit when these guys play good.
Oh, no doubt. But he said, listen, he grew up the son of a coach. He was a high school coach in Louisiana, Mississippi. Keep the flicker of hope alive of getting points on the board here. Long throw, and the catch is made. So Roger had a flag is down after the catch there. Kid Street tackling Thomas.
Put a lot of the backups in, but after the way they played last week and the week they've had, they're finishing it with the starters.
The catch made by Thomas, and there it is. He extends his own record again. It's one of those little milestones, and he's got some other things he can. Rogers flips it out in the flat there. Price barrels down inside the 5. They don't have a timeout here, so they'll have to try to hurry if they're going to.
Defense last week.
4-3. This is going to be the last play. Can they get points in Tuscaloosa? Yes. Marks walks in at 0-0, and they dodge the shutout. And the crowd booing the pass interference call in the end zone, and Nick won't be pleased about that. Now, it took a couple of trips over here, and it took the full 60 minutes before State was able to score its first touchdown in 8 years in this place. And that'll be it. The officials are headed off the field, and there won't even be a PAT.
Something interesting there near the end, Chris, just I don't know if it's worth showing, but Helms, who's had a big night, getting into a discussion, pretty interesting discussion there with Robinson, who's a backup, who's the handshake.